Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hi everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and today I want to talk about running time. What's the best time of day to run? And the answer is that it depends on you. Some people enjoy running in the morning, some people enjoy running in the afternoon or middle of the day, and some people enjoy running in the evening. But it's more than just enjoyment. Some people have a better day or better experience if they run in the morning, whether they enjoy it or not. Other people have a better experience running in the middle of the day, and some people have a better experience running in the evening. So number one, how easy is it to get yourself into the activity? And number two, what is that activity like for you while you're engaged in it? And number three, what happens to you after the run? A close friend of mine likes getting up and out the door, because they find that if they run early in the day, it changes the rest of the day for them. It's not so much about checking the run off the to-do list, like, okay, I got it done and now I can relax. It's that their physiology changes because they did that run. So now they experience the rest of the day very differently. And I found that people that tend to be more sensitive by genetic temperament, those that produce dopamine and norepinephrine in greater amount with less stimulus, tend to do better with an early morning run, because running is going to help balance and regulate their system. Whereas somebody that is less sensitive on the temperament spectrum isn't going to need that morning run to regulate themselves, because they wake up pretty much regulated. They have a very high threshold for stimulus, meaning that it takes a lot of stimulus to get them to produce norepinephrine or dopamine in an amount that's going to trigger a physiological or mood change. So if you find yourself on the sensitive side and the day can be overwhelming for you, a run in the morning can be a great way to deal with that. And what the research is now showing us is that when you're in the midst of aerobic activity, like running, your brain is producing what they call neurotrophic factors. And these are chemicals that are produced inside the body that promote neurogenesis, which is the generation of new neurons. And they also help to create new blood vessels that go to these neurons. So, aerobic activity increases brain volume in certain areas. But here's the real kicker. These new neurons that are produced are more resilient than those that are your genetic temperament. So the neurons that you were born with are wired a certain way chemically. They've got certain thresholds. But these new neurons that are created in the midst of aerobic activity are going to be less sensitive. They're going to have a higher threshold for response. So someone that's more sensitive, getting out early in the day and producing these new neurons that are more resilient, they're going to have a more powerful experience of themselves for the rest of the day. And there are people that run at night. And as long as you're running slowly, as long as you're running within an aerobic range and not exceeding your lactate threshold, you're not going to be producing any hormones that are going to disrupt sleep. So you're out there with a heart rate that's, say, 120 to 135, and you keep the whole run within that range, you're going to sleep well. In fact, I've found that a run at 11 p.m., which is something I do quite often in the winter, actually helps me sleep better if I'm running in the aerobic zone. But there's more to running than just how you feel. There's also how you perform. If your goal is to go out there and hit a PR or break some kind of record, the data shows that a human being is most physically capable around 3 p.m. So 3 in the afternoon is when most world records are broken. So if you're going to go out there and try to knock it out of the park at 7 a.m., you're not going to have the same physical capacity that you would at 3 p.m. That's when your body is going to be most efficient and most effective. So number one, running changes your physiology and therefore can change your mood. And for some people, getting that done early in the morning creates a really powerful day. And if you're somebody that wants to run in the evening, that can be a great way to calm your mind and actually help you sleep better, as long as you're staying in an aerobic range. So it really depends on your goal, and it also depends on your schedule. Some people don't have a choice but to run early in the morning or to run late in the evening after work. And if that's the case, make the best with what you've got. But if you have more flexibility, tune in to what you want the run to do for you and what you want that experience to be like. If you want to feel good for the rest of the day, Get it in the morning if that's easy for you to do. If you want to be more gentle in your approach, try midday. You're actually going to be faster in the middle of the day, and you may not be as stressed because you're not in that just waking up zombie state. And you're also going to have a good chunk of the day flooded with all kinds of positive chemicals and neurotrophic factors that's going to lead to brain development and resilience. And if you want to run at night to calm yourself down, that's great too. There's a lot to think about when it comes to running and timing, and most people overlook these other factors. But I think it's really important to address them. Running is not just about fitness, and it's not just about losing weight or getting faster. It's also about how you experience yourself and how you interact with your day. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, come on over to Patreon, $1 or $2 a month, and you help me keep this project alive, doing more research and investing more time in videos like this. And your support is greatly appreciated, so thank you. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.